So, no worries. Do you understand what happened there?
Yeah, tried to do the gear change at the wrong time.
Yeah, right a bit more. Well, what a first lesson this has been. Just foot brake more, foot brake more, foot brake more. Turn it. Put a bit more steer on here. Controlling the roll speed. Thank you very much. Just stop the car there. Stop. And
do I need to wait, or can I just go there just because there was no one there?
That's the point. As long as you know nothing's there, you can go. Well, I've never done that on my first lesson before. Bit more. There. I didn't expect to see. Sorry, that was my fault. This video shows what a first driving lesson might look like when preparing for your UK driving licence. The week before this, we spent 1.5 hours learning car control skills in an empty car park. This video is full of tips and advice that will help you improve in your own driving lessons. So many learner drivers overthink driving, and the thing about our driver here is his engagement and confidence in his ability to communicate well and give things a try. I look forward to reading your thoughts in the comments. We'll pick up this lesson here where we're just about to start driving. So if you set your feet up, get to your holding bike point here, now do your checks, dip your clutch a bit, dip the clutch down a bit, and then signal for that guy on the bike. That's good. And then we won't pull here yet because we've got that parked car opposite. Keep going past that black car.
Yeah, just this one.
And so check your middle and your left mirror. You're going to signal then for the car in front and that bike behind.
To go in?
Yeah,
round.
To park just behind this van. Don't worry about getting close to it, I've got you. Clutch down to the floor. Let it roll. Don't brake harshly. Steer right. Straighten. Check the bike.
Yeah,
nice one.
Right side.
Excellent. Not bad at all. Just secure the car for a moment there. So how did you find that?
Quite a big jump from last week probably. I forgot to put a clutch in when I was slowing down, which was a bit silly, but apart from that I thought going round it and sort of judging the distance of the car and the bike behind me, I thought pretty decent to be fair.
Yeah, it was quite good to be honest with you. You've judged the curb quite nicely. All your inputs are quite smooth. You know, you said you forgot the clutch.
Yeah.
Well, you're braking, because we focused on braking a lot last week.
Yeah.
If you'd have pressed it hard, which we
I could feel it. I could feel the engine was about to go. Then I put my clutch all the way in. And to be fair, it didn't. I don't think it fell out.
What was the car? What did it feel like when you say you could feel the engine?
Sort of like labouring a bit. You could hear it a bit, like sort of not clunking, but you know what I mean. That sort of noise.
Like juddering.
Yeah.
Spluttering a bit, like it's struggling. Great stuff. So basically, if you feel that feel, it means your clutch should have already
been
down. Yeah. So it's just deciding early. Okay, I'm stopping. Down. You know.
Yeah.
So that's really good. What I will do here to give you a bit of a helping hand, I will reverse the car a little bit with these pedals, if that's okay with you.
Do you want me to reverse it?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
I think we looked at some last week, didn't we? Bit of reversing, did we?
I don't think we did reverse. You explained. I asked how to do it, and you explained to me how to do it, but I'm not sure we actually practiced reversing yet.
Sure. So the road's straight at the moment, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you look in your left door mirror, are we pointed straight in relation to it as well, or
pretty much? Maybe a little bit, but it's fair. I'd say it's fairly straight.
So we're not going to start moving and head towards a curb instantly or anything,
no.
Or out into the road. Great. Yeah. So it looks parallelish to me.
Yeah.
Are you going to be reversing uphill or downhill?
It looks like a slight downhill to me.
So if you use clutch control and it's downhill, do you remember what happened last time?
It'll be the opposite. So like, because we're going backwards, if you're going downhill, it'll speed up. So
if you wanted to control the roll without stopping, because that might defeat the object of where you want to get to, what do you need to do then?
Engage clutch a bit more.
Well, that'll probably speed you up.
Oh, because the engine disengages. So release it a bit, and then it should slow down because it's going downhill in reverse.
Yeah. Well, you'd put your clutch down below bite or to the floor.
Yeah.
But then you might need to feather your foot brake a little bit. Use that progressive braking skill.
Yeah, just to keep control of the speed.
Otherwise, it could end up picking up speed the more you roll back.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a bit of a
challenge.
And then all the accuracy goes out the window, and then you miss hazards and so on and so on.
Yep.
Right? So, do you remember where reverse gear is? Excellent. Cancel that indicator. Do you know what lights you're showing now with the reverse gear?
Is it not the white ones?
Yeah, reverse gear. So anybody behind knows already our intentions.
Reverse,
yeah. Observation-wise, did we talk about where you'd look?
Yeah, the left mirror, well, right mirror behind, and then also around the side. For me, try and get in front of that pillar, and then see him on the left side just to check the blind spots of the car.
Brilliant. And then when you generally, when you drive forwards, where do you look?
When I drive forwards, forwards and then 2 mirrors in mind. See if, like, for now the car's coming over, that sort of thing.
Yeah. But you look out the front, don't you?
Yeah.
When you drive backwards, have a guess where you should.
Oh, the back window.
That's the one. Yeah. So just generally, some people reverse and they'll look in this.
Yeah.
But that's not showing hazards that could be coming from the side. You don't get a peripheral view out of that.
Only shows that small
tunnel vision.
Yeah, small proportion of what's actually behind you.
So you'd observations, and this goes for all reversing, and when we start working on the manoeuvres, you start on the right shoulder, work your way around those zones that you told me about.
Yeah.
To the direction of travel, looking at that back window, body slightly twisted. And occasionally glancing in this door mirror for accuracy.
Yeah, see where we are compared to the curb.
And keep that straight.
Yeah, because we're pretty straight at the moment.
Yeah, so even the slightest bit of steer over a distance is going to bring you out or towards.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're ready, if you want to go with that. And you're not pressed on the foot brake, are you? No,
I'm just
it's fine. And you dip it to control speed. Make sure you're looking in the direction of travel. Keep referring back forwards periodically. And just brake to a gentle stop there, just because. Stop. Just going to have to stop you there.
Because the black car there.
You've got it.
Yeah.
So it just highlights the importance of looking around for things and just keeping that clear way. Because if that
go any further, that car would struggle to get through that gap there.
It would. All right. So this time, what I want you to do is to reverse again, but to monitor that speed a little bit more before you carry on moving. You know, so it kind of picked up a bit of speed, didn't it? Then.
Yeah.
So this time, being a bit more aware of that, maybe applying the brakes sooner.
Okay. Yeah.
To look around for hazards and things that could be a problem earlier. All right.
Yep.
And where would you be looking when you're reversing? That's it. Just dip the clutch there. Good. Do you feel that instant control?
Yeah. Look
forward. Look in your door mirror. The left one. Dip the clutch. Steer left a touch. That's it. And then brake to a gentle stop here because you've got that one passing. Okay. Now release the brake, let it roll. You see we've got a little bit further from the curb. And so by the time we finish, we'll have brought it in, hopefully. Any other hazards developing around us?
Yeah, the person walking.
Right, good. So well done with the brakes there. That's the right way to deal with that situation. And then occasionally checking the right blind spot also, because that could be somebody.
Yeah, the person just crossed behind us.
Mm-hmm. That's it. All right. How do you feel?
Yeah, good.
Yeah? Got your plan?
Yeah.
Just secure the car there, handbrake and your parking gear. Brill and relax. Not bad that. So what would you do in future to improve your skills when reversing, to make it safer, more accurate?
Try and keep a bit more parallel to the curb to begin with. Sort of keep more of a lookout out of my back mirror, because to be fair, if I look from there, it looks like it's closer than if I look through the back mirror, I'd say.
Yeah.
Just sort of gauge distances and maybe my clutch a bit, sort of keep it in a little bit more, just so we go a little bit slower maybe, and use the brake as well at the same time.
So do you think, I agree with you, do you think that speed would help you judge or see sooner that you're leaving the curb and be able to kind of remedy that before it gets wider, where it's actually a thing.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. So that's your first introduction to it, but it's the same pattern again and again. When we do your reverse exercise, like reverse parking, reverse parallel parking, it's all about the speed. Without the speed, the accuracy, if it's not low speed, the accuracy always suffers.
Yeah, you have less control, don't you?
You do. And then the safety element comes in as well, and that's a bit of a thing, because we can't do everything at once.
No.
So that's really good. Introduction to reversing there, just organically happened. That's the true beauty of just following on with actually what comes up in the lesson.
Yeah.
You know, if it's relevant, you're going to remember it. If it's kind of just somebody talking at you about things that aren't even, then maybe not. One thing that we talked about there, so just check your right blind spot, and you looked in your mirror. Where would you need to check in order to see in the zone that the mirror don't show?
One of those ones.
That's it. So lean and look, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be all right with that going forward?
Yeah.
Excellent. Now then, last week, did we select some other gears?
Yeah, we went first, second and third.
Okay. And how do you feel about using other gears? Like maybe 2? Is that something you want to work towards, or do you want to see if you can incorporate it here?
Yeah.
What does that mean for when you're parking and when you're judging your parking in a minute?
What do you mean in relation to my gears?
What does it mean for the speed of the car?
Well, if you're in high gear, that remember how we sort of, when I left off the gas, it sort of stayed at the constant speed. Sort of each gear sort of has a range, I'd probably say.
Yeah.
So just making sure we get the right gear, sort of the technique with the gear stick and that sort of thing.
Okay. So the palming method left, was it?
Yeah.
Backwards into 2, then clutch up.
Yeah.
But the minimum speed you'll be at when you start to park will be 10.
Yeah.
You can't go lower until you put this foot clutch down.
Yeah.
Which you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
You'd probably do a bit earlier, you said.
Yeah.
So, how do you want to play it? Do you want me to guide you fully? Do you want me to prompt you if there's something you're probably missing or a bit late on? Which way do you want?
Probably prompt, because that way, then it's something that I would have maybe missed or not done quick enough. So then, learning wise, it's sort of very much guided to what I've missed out on or something like that.
I agree. I think with that we get to know what you would have done.
Yeah.
You get a chance to get it wrong, which is, it's important. I'm here to make sure it's not seriously wrong.
Yeah.
As in it's going to be a detriment to us or anybody else. Okay. Over to you then. When it's safe, drive on. I'll let you know in good time when I want you to pull in on the left.
Okay.
So don't just do it randomly. Just wait, because I'll have a rough idea. I'll give you
where the cars are to see if we can stop all that sort of thing.
Okay. So it'll just give you a bit of structure. So when you're ready, drive on. And what would you be doing with your right foot that we discussed? And what other pedal would make it smooth and make that connection sooner to go rather than to stop or slow?
A bit on the gas, so sort of revs.
Yeah. Can you achieve the holding bike point while you're checking to go? So you're literally on the cusp of going, proper prepared.
Yeah, I think that's about now.
Well, do you remember that the parking brake releases itself just before you do go?
Oh, okay, so you can sort of go off when...
You could go off when that releases, yeah?
Sure, it should be quite soon. Yeah, no.
And just dip the clutch down a touch till it holds. Now keep your feet dead still. You are literally as prepared as you could be right now.
Yeah.
And so your observations will blend nicely.
There's a car coming around us now.
Okay. They're learning as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Every day's a learning day.
There's a van coming.
Okay. You see, I can't see that in my middle mirror.
Yeah.
I can't see it in my left mirror either.
Now it's clear.
How's it looking ahead?
There's a car coming on that side.
So do we need a right signal? Let him know we're moving on. Steer right a bit. Right. Good. You're just veering towards the curb a little bit there.
Now, right signal to go right.
Wouldn't need a signal to overtake, but you do need to...
Moved.
Yeah. Would you say you checked your mirrors then before you moved out?
Yeah, on the right side, just to make sure there's nothing coming from behind us.
And could there be bikes on the inside?
Oh yeah.
So before you move back to the left, which 2 mirrors do you need to check?
The left one and the middle one.
Good. Karaoke machine, I'm after one of them. Somebody's thrown out. Okay, and you missed your blind spot moving off as well, but we'll look at that next time.
Okay,
Yeah. So you're off the clutch now, is that correct?
Yeah.
And you're in gear 1 fully engaged?
Yeah.
Let me know when you think it's ready to select gear 2.
Let's see now.
Yep. And what mirrors do you need to check to come out here? Good. And are you fully engaged in gear 2 now?
Doesn't feel like it.
You are if you're fully off the clutch.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what that means. If you're off the clutch, the gear's in.
Yeah.
And your minimum travel speed would then be 10. Let's focus here on the curb, as well as the paint in the middle. And then we're going to pull in on the left before that truck.
Yeah.
Don't worry if it gets close, I've got you, if you make a mistake, okay? So check the middle mirror and the... Well done. Steer right a bit. Right. Sorry to do that. That's it. Clutch back down to the floor. Left signal for the car behind, don't brake hard. Can you see the car behind? Yeah. Good. Squeeze the brake there. Keep the clutch down. To the floor. On the clutch. Right. And secure the car. Little bit different when you go in a bit quicker, eh?
Yeah, especially on the road, it's a bit different to a car park, which is straight lines and no one else around you.
I know, yeah. So it's a complete contrast. How did you find it?
It's a bit more of a challenge than a car park, but it was quite good. Quite enjoyed it.
You know it well. There's a couple, like I said, you missed your blind spot check moving off.
Yeah.
Just cancel that signal for us. That one's your cruise control, by the way, that one there. Which we will look at later on. Right, so what can we pick up on there? So I felt like you was going to get a bit close to the curb. What can we take from, let's say, what do you think you were using to judge your accuracy with the curb? Because you don't want to be too far out, you don't want to be too close either, do you?
Yeah. I was sort of judging how far I was away from this white line compared to the curb, and sort of putting my car in the middle of them two.
Yeah.
Trying to do that.
Okay.
Especially around that corner when the cars were coming around at the same time.
Yeah, so what you want to do, where we are, right, I'm going to help you get into a position that is we should try and achieve every time. We've got the raised curbs here, so we can properly pick out what it should look like. I'm going to press the clutch down, I'm going to reverse us back a bit. Would you be able to steer left for me? So I've done all the checks, you haven't got to do anything with your feet.
Okay.
Steering left a bit more. And now steering right, the same amount as you did left. Bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more. Yeah, it actually didn't turn as fast as I thought it would. And then going for the forwards now. Right, okay. So bear in mind that van, one tyre's actually on the curbstone.
Yeah.
So we've got to be really careful sometimes not to use other vehicles subconsciously.
As a reference.
I think the road sort of squiggles as we go forward. It sort of bends almost a little.
Yeah, it does.
So as we go forward, just apply a little left, just as I move the car forwards now. Right, now. You see that gap in the mirror there? That's kind of an ideal gap, really.
All right.
To aim for beginning. If you aim for really close, you're going to get really close and
Potentially scrub the curve.
yeah, cut the tyre wall, things like that, which does happen. Where does the curb appear right now on your dash? I'm going to give you a pen, and I want you to just place the pen where the curb runs into. This shows me that you know that you're looking in the right place.
What do you mean, sorry?
So you know, as you look forward,
yeah,
the furthest point you can see would be what? That like a little bit of the bonnet, maybe a little bit of the black colour of the bonnet. Maybe.
Yeah, I can see quite a bit of the bonnet, to be fair.
But before then, we've got the dashboard that runs into the glass. You know, So at some point along here, probably around here,
Yeah.
that curb looks like it runs straight into your car.
Yeah.
Or it gives the illusion it does.
Well, that to be fair.
So let me just place that a little bit further on. Because that's where your eyes should be looking.
Yeah.
Right. Is that about right, or does it need to come this way?
A little bit left, but not much. Yeah, that's about where
that?
that would give a little gap to the curb, sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay. So you know when you're steering left, the curb's going to originally be about here.
Yeah.
You're going to steer in left, and that curb's going to go this way. When it reaches that point, you can't keep steering left.
Because you're gonna hit the curve. Yeah.
Yeah, because you want to achieve that gap.
Yeah.
Okay, so you steer. So when you park, it's always left. Once it hits the reference point, right, straighten.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That will become subconscious the more you do it.
Okay.
You'll know when enough's enough. Sometimes when we're driving, we have to modify our road position so it looks, so we drive this close to the curb. Have you ever been a passenger and somebody's had to do that? You know, to get two through or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's really important to know, like, you
The
know,
distance to the curb, distance to the car, and then how much space the other car's got sort of to manoeuvre through it.
you've got it. Gear change was great. Yeah, all good. Timing was good. So I'm going to ask you again as a recap question: how do you know it's in gear? You know the other gears like 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Because one, we sort of get it to the bottom of the holder there, don't we? With one.
Yeah, and you notice that.
And you know it's, you know. But what about the other ones then?
Well, if it doesn't like go massively down in the RPM, then you know if you've gone too high a gear or you stall because you're going too low of a speed. If you're neutral, well, your car's not going to move anymore and the revs will just go really high.
Yeah.
And then you can sort of gauge off the speed you were going, what gear you wanted, to sort of see if it's sort of a smooth transition into the next gear.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that makes sense. But you know, once you've done the gear,
Yeah.
because you need to know, like, is it time to accelerate? Can we brake? Like, where's the clutch? What's the status of the car? Is it in gear or technically is it out of gear? So how do you know it's in gear when you've changed it to? And that you can press on the gas again, let's say.
Well, once your clutch is fully releasing the gear 6 in the right position, and then once you're ready to go back onto the gas.
That's it. So you just got to register that your left foot's off.
Yeah.
And then your right foot can register
It's ready to
if safe to, that you can
onto the gas.
press on, and then you can work your way up the gears depending on if the road allows for it and the speed limit and the conditions. Brilliant. So we talked about accuracy when parking.
Yeah.
We said that you need to get your clutch down sooner.
A little bit sooner, yeah.
You need to remember your blind spot check.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. Have you got any questions?
No.
How do you feel about putting those together then in the next run?
Good. Yeah.
We'll drive much further down the road. Just again, wait till
You say to
pull in, and then just kind of, you know, pick somewhere.
Yeah.
Try not to do it all together in one. Try and use the distance, use the roll. And you only need to select a gear if you've run out of roll when you haven't finished yet.
Okay, so changing to first gear from second might not be necessary because we still have quite a bit of momentum.
Bang on.
Okay, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. Okay. Another reason why you might have needed to do it here is because it's uphill.
Yeah.
So when you put your clutch down, you lose speed quicker than you would usually.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to give that a go again. Well done. So where should your right foot be if you're wanting to go? And what would your last check be before you move?
Right mirror, just behind.
You got it. Okay,
Yeah,
fantastic. So that van's that far away in the distance. As long as you keep your speed up now, you might not have been able to give a signal. It wouldn't have disadvantaged it too much. If if you were to pull in now, you already know that van's there.
Yeah.
You just want it to judge its distance.
I'm just going to signal around to go around this car.
What might that signal look like though? What might the van think we're going to do?
Turn into that little road there.
Yeah. So in the highway code, it doesn't mention about signalling around parked cars.
Okay.
Or it mentions that it could be confusing, if anything.
So I just leave it on these because there's nothing coming through, so we can just stay.
So your car's position, we spoke a lot about position earlier,
Yeah.
would be a confirmation of what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And really, to come around parked cars, you'd position early.
I'm alright to put it into third, or
Let's assess around the bend, because it might become very busy and narrow.
okay.
Or it might not. Keep yourself in the middle of your driving lane.
Yeah.
And I want you to pull in on the left just before that grey car. So check your mirrors, give a signal if there's anybody who could benefit.
The van's moving.
Bear in mind your reference point that we talked about. You need to come left a bit more. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Do you need a gear now actually?
No.
And then steer right to straighten, right, cover your brake. Very good. So just running out of road there, so we just did what we could.
Yeah, with how much space we had, so I wasn't in that junction either or anything like
That's it. Now you did a good job there, to be fair. Do you want to just secure the car? And your parking gear, well,
that. Oh, just leave it neutral.
and that's it. I'm saying parking gear because it makes you think. If I just say neutral, just pop it in neutral.
Yeah.
If you did stall here, what would happen?
I'd have to reverse because I don't have enough space.
Well-
What do you mean, as in, if I was going down through the gears and then I'd stall?
Well, let's say that you let off the clutch quick then, because
Yeah.
you forgot that you were still in gear.
Yeah.
What would happen to the car?
Engine would cut out, wouldn't it?
It would cut out, but before it cuts out, it would try and do something.
Jump forwards of it
Yeah.
and you go into that girl.
Yeah, potentially. Which wouldn't happen because I'm here, but
There's also a bit of distance, but yeah, if I was any closer, it would have the potential to do that.
yeah. So just so you know.
Yeah.
So what went well? What didn't go so well?
Check blind spots, use second gear, and then to be fair, I think the distance was right. I just had to get a little bit more over, but
Yeah.
because the gap's a little bit bigger than what we spoke
Right.
about, but it's not like I'm in the middle of the road or
No.
blocking anybody, but
No.
yeah, I know what you mean.
So would that be a consideration for next time then? To
Yeah,
just try and
just be a little bit closer.
so maybe subtle left steer a bit earlier. Just bringing it over more gradually sooner.
Yeah.
And that would work. Your braking's lovely. How confident are you feeling with the mirrors, knowing what to check and when?
Yeah, I feel. I saw that van move, so I knew that we could pull in without using a signal. So I
Yeah.
felt pretty good with that.
Excellent. And then, do you understand why it's more beneficial to? Because I noticed that you cover your brake when you're about to move off. But I'm saying, get your foot in the go position.
Yeah.
Do you understand why it's more beneficial to be covering the revs and actually setting the revs?
Yeah, because if you're covering your brake well, you can't give gas, and then you only have 5 mile an hour. So if someone's coming off, or it just reduces the stance of stalling or anything like that.
Amazing. Right then. So we need to do the same again, don't we?
I'm gonna have to reverse a bit from here. I'd say definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now then, you can either do it, all right, and in this case, because of the narrowness of the road and the parked cars over on the right shoulder there, right blind spot, we need to do something that used to be on the driving test syllabus. And it's a method of turning around. It's not on the syllabus anymore, but it is something we could use, which is to reverse into that side road.
Turn over like that, and then turn over the other way so that we go back up the other way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this would be major to minor, and you'd never reverse minor to major. So you'd never reverse out of a side road into a major road.
Yeah, but because we're going from the main road into a minor road, where you can reverse into it, no problem.
Yeah. So what did you learn last time about this accuracy and speed?
Go slower, take your time more, because it picks up speed, especially because we were going a bit downhill, weren't we, earlier?
That's it. I'm going to give you a few pointers as we go through. I'm not going to go through them all now, just in, time wise, but it'll all become obvious as we go further through the programme, all right?
Yep.
So using the same things as we spoke about before to make sure it's safe, and then start reversing when you're happy with that. forward periodically as well. See that van just passed us. Dip the clutch, cover brake. Maybe just a little touch of the brake just to stop it, because it's slightly downhill again. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Bit more brake, bit more brake, bit more brake, bit more, 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 bit more. Because the road, if you look in your mirror, because it was that fast, you didn't have a chance to do it. It wasn't fast, but it was fast in relation to what we were doing.
It's starting to move around, so now we can start turning.
You can. Now that's going to make your car do this in the road. The front end's going to swing out.
Yeah, so it'll be more. So yeah, we need to check there's definitely no one behind us or around us to give us a bit more space.
Brill. And I saw you point that way, which implies a blind spot.
Yeah, because I can see the van now.
Fantastic. So we'd wait till he's past us.
Yeah.
Check into the side road. Make sure nothing's developing.
No.
Keep the car slow. Very important here, okay? So as soon as you start to feel any speed, dip that clutch. Good, and dip it there. See how that safeguards that speed for us?
Yeah.
Check your right shoulder, then look back in here and aim to put your steering on. So more steer. And just look in your mirror, you'll see a car coming, look in your right mirror. Yeah. So stop the car there. Stop. Can you see how we'd swing into its path?
Yeah.
If it's waiting, we'll carry on. If it's moving, we'll wait. Brilliant. So looking around, make sure there's nothing coming in the direction we're going to go. Blind spot check update there for yourself. Lean and look. Brilliant. Put a bit more steer on here. Controlling the roll speed. Thank you very much for your patience. Looking behind you into the road, look.
Yeah. And
into the mirror for accuracy. Keep the lock on to get the car more turned. And straightening up there the tyres. Brilliant. Well, I've never done that on a first lesson before. So, testament to you, my friend. What gear do you need now? Okay, and by invertedly, we've ended up doing a junction.
Not bad, is it?
No. So, what kind of control here, based on what you can and can't see, do you need?
I can't see much of that side because one, the thing, and then that massive van in the way. So,
got you.
So we need to slowly release the clutch.
Yeah.
So we're sort of rolling out into the junction, but very slowly, so we can sort of look left.
Quick one. Are you pressed on the brake at the minute?
No.
Good. Brilliant. And then what indicator would we need? What signal? Which way do we need to?
We're going right, so
that's it.
This.
And how are you going to control that? It's a bit like when you reverse. How are you going to nip it in the bud every time it gets a bit quick?
If I just need to, I can put my clutch down. If it carries too much speed, because it's not downhill, it's fine, but just a little tap of the brake.
Fantastic.
But there's no one coming.
Fantastic. And then those steering skills are coming in from the car park. And what side of the road are we generally aiming for here?
The left.
You got it.
We can't really go too far because it's all parked cars.
Well done. Lovely stuff. Anything joined us from behind or anything? No. So we're going to drive a little bit further distance this time.
Yeah.
Looking for, if we need to hold back or give way. Move out early for this black car. Middle of the whole space here.
Yep.
So it wouldn't be like closer to them and have a big gap this side.
Yeah, just bang in the middle.
Bang smack middle.
Some behind us as well.
Fantastic. That's it, so keep it in the middle of our lane. And at times, if you feel necessary, you can sort of, ease off the throttle and ease back in just for that kind of control. Yep. Moving out early for these cars, mirrors checked.
Yep.
I should have said that earlier. A little bit closer to the blue, so maybe look back at the blue so you can reference it.
Okay.
And we're going to come past this grey one. Which mirrors to move out? Well
right
done.
One.
Yeah, and then the clearance. And which mirrors to move back in?
The left one.
That's it. And you notice the car going a bit wider as you were checking your mirrors, so you try and avoid that. Now with this bend, if you steer early, you're going to cut the bend.
Yeah, so I need to sort of wait until I'm basically in the bend, and then
that's
sort of
it. Bit more. There. Anything coming ahead?
No, the guy's getting out of his car.
Which mirrors now? Good.
Right one, just over it.
And then not too wide. So with your steering, you probably wouldn't need to steer as much as soon. Just glide it gradually.
Yeah.
And then up ahead, we're just looking for somewhere now to pull in. Is that car still behind us?
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, here, but I don't want to evade that junction here. Does that not matter?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine there. Good, not too close. Excellent. So your awareness there with all the junctions really good.
Yeah.
And then if you want to secure the car, I just saw a waterfall that I didn't expect to see. Sorry, that was my fault. I distracted you with the waterfall.
There we go.
But anyway, it's what we talked about earlier. If you forget and you let it off, it tries to go, doesn't it?
Yeah. To be fair, it didn't go as much as I expected it to go.
Yeah. It's because there's an extra resistance in that the handbrake was on.
Yeah.
So it kind of stopped it.
Yeah, it didn't have anywhere really to go, but it still did a little bit of the movement, didn't it?
Yeah. Because in a car with an electronic handbrake, it sees it as you're trying to go.
Yeah.
So it will release the parking brake. But because you brought the clutch up that quick, the handbrake ain't. It has to mechanically. It takes about a full second on it to release the handbrake. Like,
yeah. You can hear it, can't you? Yeah.
So that's why we didn't move forward as much. Just to cancel the signal. How are you feeling?
Good. Yeah.
Happy with the progress that you're making?
Yeah.
Now then, the junction seemed very okay with what you were doing, you know. So I think moving forwards, it wouldn't be so bad if we started adding a few turns in, or do you think that's a bit much?
No. I think I'm ready for that. I feel comfortable. So yeah.
Yeah. Did we get all the things done this last time, moving off and stopping, that we said we was going to aim for?
Yeah.
What are those then?
Well, clutch control. So sort of with the biting point, sort of the release, a bit more fluency, changing through to the gears, first and second, bit of reverse. So, yeah.
Yeah. And accurate with the curb?
Yeah, because about this sort of line here.
Fantastic.
That's basically where the curb is.
Yeah. Now, in terms of rules, parking next to junctions, do you remember? I don't know if we said it. I probably didn't be at the car park. We shouldn't be within 10 metres of a junction.
Yeah.
And we're all the things we shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Right.
We're almost opposite.
Opposite one. Yeah.
To be fair, we're not on the yellow lines, so that's fine. But we're within 10 metres of that.
Yeah.
But definitely.
So
we're not on anyone's drive. We're not really obstructing anybody, really.
No, only if multiple people want to use these junctions at once.
Yeah.
So this being here would make somebody turning on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
Or if somebody wanted to turn left, we'd obstruct their view.
Yeah.
Out of here.
Yeah.
And things like that. So that's the reason for it. You shouldn't be within 10 metres of a junction, this side or inside of one.
Yeah.
Your steering was good as well coming out that junction, and your clutch control. Remember what you're aiming for, which is kind of in your own side of the road, but with the parked cars.
Equal distance either side.
If there's parked cars both sides. If there's parked cars just one side, we only want to be, and we might not have spoke about this because it's only a second session, a door width clearance. Did we speak of that before?
We didn't really speak of that, but you were sort of saying it, weren't you? Just sort of make sure there's not too much of that distance, especially if it's only on one side, so we sort of mostly stay on our side of the road as much as we can without obviously getting too close to the other cars.
Yeah. So if I open the door here, we shouldn't, when we're generally passing, we shouldn't be wider than that.
Yeah.
Because if you're too wide, can you think of any areas that might then become a problem in general if you're always too wide from stuff?
Well, it could obstruct like other cars around you, sort of either, well, not really behind you, but more coming towards you. If you're banging in the middle of the road or something, or you're going past a junction, obviously they shouldn't come out, but you know what I mean. If you're in the middle of the whole thing, it's just a bit awkward for everyone else on the road around you, isn't it?
Yeah. Fantastic. All right, brilliant. So yeah, and the way to fix that is that you move out. So if here's a parked car, here's you. You wouldn't come down and then do this. No, that's too late.
That more just
early,
gently round it, rather than go right to the back, then take sort of more of an aggressive pass round it.
And then if you take a look back at it for reference, you can check: am I in line? Am I all right? Am I too wide? Am I too close? So that's the important thing. A lot of new drivers will not look at it again. You've got to look back at it because you're about to pass it.
You are in relation to everyone else.
If somebody was about to open a door, you wouldn't see it because you'd be looking too far ahead.
Yeah.
So very important to think about. I'm thinking based on this. Oh no.
What were you thinking?
Because we should add a few turns in, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
But we want to make it make sense.
Maybe if we go down this road here, can we? Oh no, you can't.
They're all dead ends, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are they? The next one's not. So what we could do, although they are sharp turns.
Yeah. So where that little.
Yeah.
It's not the one before.
The one before also takes you there. It's like a little cut.
Yeah, and then just sort of go around this thing, and then we can get back on this road and go back down that way. Is that what you mean?
Should we do that?
Yeah.
So a little loop.
Yeah.
It's literally really going to be like mainly clutch control.
Yeah, because we're going to have no speed, just based off sort of how tight the angles are, isn't it?
So just what happened just then was exactly what we didn't want to happen. Everybody appeared at once.
Yeah, there was a car trying to come out of there, the motorbike come through and a learner behind. Yeah, I saw all of that.
So on that note, let's get going.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna place before here.
So yeah, we're gonna take the second left and they're very close together, yeah?
Yeah.
So staying in first gear is literally just about combining the skills. That's it.
A little bit too quick.
Bit too quick. What are you gonna do this time then?
A bit more gentle.
Okay. What about this car at the giveaway? Are they expecting us to move off, do you think?
No, I'll let them go first.
That makes sense then.
Well, yeah, that'd be easier.
That makes sense.
No.
Excellent.
Now I can go.
Nice one. So if we're going to turn, we're going to check the middle mirror and the left
one.
And then we're going to follow with the signal. That kerb's like a right angle, look at it.
Yeah.
So you've got to kind of come over past it and then wrap your steering on. Go. Good, well done. Excellent. And again, so we don't cut this bend, we need to
go all the way and then sort of when I'm about now.
Okay. And then at that giveaway line there, we're going to turn right.
Yeah.
So which two mirrors, once you're comfortable?
The right one and the rear one.
Okay, so signal, clutch, pause. Or there, that's fine if it's clear. Because it is open, we can see.
Do I need to wait or can I just go there just because there was no one there?
That's the point. As long as you know nothing's there, you can go.
No, I'm going to have to slowly go out because I can't see left just because of that part.
Fantastic.
And that bush as well.
So this is where your clutch control comes in that we practiced, yeah?
Yeah.
Always dip it back down if you need. That's it. You can use the holding bite, driving bite, holding bite.
Yeah.
Steering's looking good. That's good, yeah. Oh, I love the way you controlled your speed then, 'cause that red one.
Yeah, I sort of had to dip it back. Is that a car behind us? Yeah.
Yeah. There's your door width, look.
Yeah.
Nice one, well done. Really good job. And which other mirror would you check there to move back into
Just
the left?
that one there on the left and just that round to make sure that nothing's coming around.
What's the problem if we do that after we've moved?
Picture could have changed.
Yeah. So we could have already been on our way to hitting something if something's got into that space, particularly if we've been slower.
Yeah. To be fair, I dipped my clutch in just a little because I knew that I had to put a little bit more turn, just sort of get that distance right.
That made a lot of sense. And you might decide to ease off the gas ever so gently, you know, just while you're getting your steering and the car balanced. Check your middle and right mirror here, keep your clutch up. So there, if you wanted to slow down, you know, slowing at higher speeds like you were then.
You can brake first, can't you? Yeah.
Well done. Do you notice the clutch didn't really slow you that much?
Yeah.
Excellent job, well done.
Before just going to third, it might just be a bit easier because it's quite open roads. Mm-hmm. The obstruction's on that person's side.
Brake first, brake first, brake first. Check your mirrors, that's it.
Go back into second.
That's it. All right, nice, well done. It's amazing stuff for lesson 2, I'll tell you that.
So I knew we would have just dropped down sort of that 20 mile an hour range, so instead of sort of trying to labour it in third, I thought it might just be a bit more comfortable in second.
Yeah, being proactive with it.
Yeah.
Making sure it ends up okay rather than sort of hoping it's going to be all right.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And we're going to turn next road on the left coming up. Yeah. So start to slow down, keep the clutch up, just foot braking, just foot brake more, foot brake more, turn in and gently ease off the foot brake. Now, if that cat runs out, there's nothing coming behind us.
Yeah, I could have braked because I checked. Well, I didn't check, but the car didn't turn in behind us. Did it?
Good. And it's very important to know that, or else we're going to make a safe decision if that cat runs out.
Yeah,
we don't want to kill it, do we?
We don't want to kill the cat. We don't want to cause a crash behind us.
Now, bring us to a gentle stop. As long as is it safe behind?
Yeah.
Okay. And what gear would you be selecting now? I'm going to follow it round.
Okay. What, just clutch control wise?
Yeah,
or?
just clutch control. Fantastic. Do you need more?
Yeah, a bit more.
Good control of the speed there.
Do you want me to turn around?
Yeah, so what you should do,
I'm thinking, put my nose in there, then put my back in there, and then turn around.
Oh, you're good, you are. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Is it safe to?
Yeah, there's no
any
one behind us.
bikes?
There's no one on the left.
Okay, good.
There's no people out there.
Amazing.
Now, I want to get it reverse.
Great.
Raise back off there.
And before you reverse, is it safe all around?
Yeah, there's no pedestrians, no dogs, no
Okay.
cars either.
That's good. There could be kids playing around here as well, couldn't there? That's fine.
I'm going to go very gentle on the clutch just because I don't want to get too much speed because there's lots of cars everywhere.
And where would you be looking generally while reversing?
Just behind.
That's it, in the direction of travel. Are the tyres stuck in a little pothole or something,
Yeah.
is it? Yeah. Good. And are we in the right mirror? Are we kind of aligned to come through into that gap? If you look in your right mirror as well, it'll give another perspective, which could be helpful.
Need to go a bit more, I think.
And then to the left, anything turned in the car park that's going to trouble us?
No.
No, that's fine then. And in the left mirror, is that information useful?
Yeah, because it sort of tells us how much space we've got. I can fit both sides now.
And then how would you tell when you're parallel?
I could use the lines on that side of the road.
Excellent stuff. Wow.
I'm going to give it a bit more because just give me a little more space. Then once I'm not going to go too much more about now because we're not parking up. A little bit of brake.
Brilliant.
I'm going to put it in first.
Okay. Just
then
pause it there. I love your planning and all the rest of it. Just secure the car for a second, just before we make our next plan. Well, first of all, what a first lesson this has been. I say first lesson on the road.
On the road, yeah.
So we did an hour and a half at Pride Park, didn't we?
Yeah.
And do you feel like all those skills now, like...
Yeah, that first lesson really helped us sort of understand them. Well, probably just the mechanical workings of a car, really, wasn't it? And now it's just putting it in practice.
Last week you said, you're going to let me drive home? What do you reckon?
I reckon, yeah.
We're not too far, are we?
I could. Well,
is there a way we can drive it safely? Because...
Yeah, otherwise, I know what you mean, you have to cross onto that 30 road. I know the way. So you go out of here, take a left, then just past the pub, you don't have to go across the road. You can just go onto the 30, take a left, take another left, and then just down the road.
So that way's safer than the other way, which is
you
actually
have to cross
loads
the
of lanes.
30 road and then cross again to get back into my house.
Yeah. So we'll go with that, shall we?
Yeah.
Just a couple of things then, just because we are doing it, and I want you to understand when you're approaching a junction, we always signal. You know, we say we might not signal to pull in on the left or to move off from the side of the road. Yeah,
if there's someone around us, but on junctions you always do it just to, because there's usually more vehicles around anyways, and then the normally little road. So
yeah, and you're dealing with corners and bends and you know, people. We need people to be aware of our intentions before even we know they're there. Say things like that, right? And when would be a normal time to signal approaching a junction? Like how
give a good amount of distance. Well, not obviously too far that there's another sort of turning or something before, because then that sort of throws off people.
Yeah.
Enough distance so there's enough time for everyone else around to register, just so that everyone knows your movement beforehand, but not too much in advance, if you know what I mean.
Brilliant. Thanks for the great analysis there. So as a general reference, right, about 6 car lengths.
Okay, yeah.
From the junction. So let's say that fence down there. How far back do you reckon 6 car lengths, bumper to bumper, would be from that fence? Just so I can give you a general gauge, because I think you'll manage it fine anyway. But I just want to.
What sort of cars are we talking about? Talking A3s, or are we talking? We're talking the Vauxhall vans.
Average cars.
Lined up, probably about right to that back fence.
Yeah.
10, maybe. No.
Where do you think 6 car lengths would be? Like the tree, the lamppost, the white car, this Toyota, this Fiat.
The 6 cars. You see where sort of that footpath dips down, around there somewhere. Roughly the lamppost. To be fair, that sort of.
I think so. Think about the lamppost, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, just to give you some context for kind of the rough distance. But you said, if you need to modify that distance, it might be because you're approaching a junction at 50. Well,
then you need more time to.
Yeah.
Because if you're at 50, then you need to slow down. You can't just turn in at 50, can
no.
you? So you have to have more than 6 car lengths to turn to slow down from 60.
Of course. Or if there's 2 junctions close together, what we just found back up the road there, then we're going to need to signal a bit later, aren't we?
Yeah.
To not confuse people. Brilliant. I do believe this is is it an unmarked junction? I think it is. So treat it like one anyway, because if somebody's coming around that blind spot of that van, we're going to need to be ready for the fact somebody could turn in on us.
Yeah, could have to just make a quick break or something like that.
So as you get towards it, keep to the left side, as though it's a junction with 2 lanes.
All right.
And prepare to put your clutch down. Loads of cats around here as well, so be up to date with your middle mirror. Or once on a driving lesson, we ran over a cat.
Oh.
Literally ran over it.
Those children, no, that's fine. In first gear.
Dip the clutch. That's it. Gives you an instant speed control then, only at low pace. Maybe looking through that little gap there, just see if there's any clues of anything coming. Nice one. And following the road ahead, round to the left.
I'm not gonna go. I don't think I'm gonna go too much quicker around.
No.
Just because it's cats, people.
I agree.
Really narrow.
Them kids could come round this way, couldn't they, on the bike that we just saw? I don't know if it leads through or what.
Yeah,
but
for me neither.
Yeah, just
stay vigilant.
Yes. And then we've got the T junction where we're going to turn left. Going to turn left. Yep.
I can keep this sort of speed, can't I? If there's no.
If you can see, yeah. If you're confident, yeah.
Yeah, there's no.
Good. Good stuff there. Well done. What mirrors? Now? Yeah.
There's a car coming around.
Not too wide from these then, look back at them. Nice one. What mirrors to come back into your side? Great. Anything oncoming?
No. Well, yeah, but it's turned off.
Are we going to need to hold back behind the van, do you think? Or?
Yeah, I'm going to wait, because there's also one coming out of there too.
Okay. And what gear do you...
back into first.
Yeah.
I have priority because I'm on the road.
You do, you read my mind. Well done, not too wide from these. Hey, do you find yourself looking back at them? No.
Yeah, I just turned off behind me. Check the distance of one door.
Great.
Come back in.
Nice one. At the end of the road then, turning left.
Yeah. Probably a bit too early.
Alright.
But there's a person behind me, so...
Yeah. We'll fix it next time. Clutch. Good. A bit slower.
That was not good.
Okay. So that works because there's nothing coming.
Yeah.
But can you imagine normally you're going to need to kind of slow down?
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to slow a little bit earlier there.
Alright, yeah.
And we'll keep our eye on you looking at the gear stick as well. Now, so have a little look then.
Yeah, okay.
Next left, please. So, no worries. I'm just going to pop the left signal on. I'll just do that for you. I'm going to take over the clutch there. All right. Keep steering in. And I'm going to bring the clutch up now. So, do you understand what happened there?
Yeah, tried to do the gear change at the wrong time.
You didn't need a gear change.
Go just left in second?
Yeah, with the clutch up.
Okay.
Yeah. to be fair to you, we didn't talk about that. But you were dealing with open junctions so well and deciding that you could carry on, then I thought it'd be kind of come together quite nicely. But what we can do is use it as a learning experience.
Yeah.
When we pull in a moment, which I won't distract you with, we'll just go over what you should have done and could have done. Yeah. So if you want to pull in on the left before the next junction on the left, anything behind?
No.
The side, not too close to the curb. Where does the clutch go? Steer right a bit more. So on this road, there's not much difference from normal driving to parking. Have you noticed?
Yeah, there's no space really.
So like that distance from that to that is
I was
hard.
just going off based off that sort of line, and for me that's pretty much where the line was before.
So pop it into first gear and edge forward, knowing that we're like literally right next to it at the moment because we've just kind of slid off it. You didn't hit it, you just sort of
Went on it because
into
it's
it a
not
little
actually
bit.
is that not like where it drops down?
It was where it dropped, yeah. Check the mirrors and the blind spot before we move forward. Now edge forward, don't steer away from it loads, just kind of enough so we get a bit of a gap. And then straighten your car up once you've got the gap. And then brake into a gentle stop now. Nice one. Secure the car there. Now, there's junctions all over the place here.
Yeah.
So if we're too picky, we're just not going to
You'd be
stop.
on the other side of the road because there's no one else to go.
Yeah, so and drive it. So it's one of them. So I know we had the discussion about it. Again, we're only going to be a couple of minutes. We're right at the end of the session. What's the reference point like now? Because here's the gap, which is probably about 4, 5, 6 inches. It's something like that, which is quite reasonable.
Yeah.
What's the reference point like now?
It's a bit different to before.
Is it?
Yeah.
Whereabouts is it?
It's about here, but I think it looks different because of the, might sound stupid, but the height of the curb. Because if the curb's higher, then it looks like it's more to the right. Because this is basically flat. Where I'm looking now, it's more to the left, isn't it? Well, the curb's much higher earlier, so I could judge it a little bit easier than now, I'd say.
Maybe. Yeah, it could make a difference. Another thing to check on is like what bit you're looking at as well.
Yeah.
And how you're matching up them two things. So we'll keep our eye on that going forward. That might be something that you decide that you want to just, put in your area for development for next week.
When I come towards the junction,
yes.
say I'm in second gear, if I press on the brake and go below, say like 10, would it not stall?
It would.
So that means I'd also have to put the clutch in. Say like, obviously there was no one coming now, so I didn't have to stop. Say I had to stop, then I'd have to put my clutch in, then would I put it in first, or could I just stop and then put it in first and go again? Or how would that work? Do you know what I mean?
You mean based on what happened back there?
Yeah.
The second one you said was more like it, right? So if you're going to select gear 1, you've got to bring the travel speed of the car down to a speed what suits gear 1.
So you have to brake first.
Brake, come off the gas.
Yeah.
Brake first, brake, clutch down. Your clutch probably already be down, sorry. At a similar time to when you brake because it's only second gear.
Yeah.
Bring the speed down, then select gear 1. Otherwise you'll struggle to push it in. If this is travel speed high, you'll struggle to push the gear in, you see.
Yeah.
So bring the speed down, then gear 1, maybe continue braking. Just make sure that speed's down to the speed that gear 1 likes, which is around 5 or less. And then you can smoothly bring the clutch up then, and you wouldn't feel a thing.
Okay.
It'd be like a hot knife through butter.
Alright.
Right. However, what we need to chat about regarding junctions going forward is open junctions and closed junctions.
Yeah.
Open is where you can see, which we did a couple.
Yeah.
Where you're emerging out from a junction. Think of that one there. You wouldn't be able to see till you got to the end, would you?
Sort of like that, so we were coming out where there was loads of people and like dogs and cats and stuff.
Yeah.
There, because of the position of the fence and sort of the signposts and stuff, and all those parked cars, you literally couldn't see anything until you were right on the edge of the junction.
Yeah. And so with them, you probably have to go clutch down and get the speed down to 2, 1, 0, and then clutch control.
Yeah.
However, when turning in, say that road that we approached to turn in off the main road, you can see before you get there.
Yeah.
Plus, you're not crossing anybody else's path.
So you can just keep some sort of speed. Obviously, not too much, but yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to slow all the way down.
No. So what you could have thought about doing there is just staying in gear 2, because it's only 10 mile an hour at the base speed of that gear.
Yeah.
Like we've discovered before, and just cover the brake and cover the clutch. So the car's pulling you. You're ready to slow down if something happens.
Yeah.
But you're just steering in and following the curb accurately. And generally speaking, so this is general, I'm not saying it's set in stone, but you will find it generally to be the case. When you emerge out from a junction, you'll use gear 1. When you turn into a junction, you'll use gear 2.
Yeah.
And it's because it's open and closed.
Yeah, so you have more speed and less speed, so it just makes sense to be in that sort of gear just because of the situation that you have.
Space is an issue as well, so if it's a tight space, we might still use 1, but we have to always be careful that if you think, we talked earlier about minor and major roads, we were coming off a major road, aren't we?
Yeah.
Turning into a minor,
Yeah.
minor in relation to, and so if you suddenly go gear 1 and slow down, that traffic behind ain't going to expect it.
No, because they're still travelling at 30 mile an hour on a relatively big road compared to this narrow road.
Even if you use brake lights and slow, which you did do, but even if you tried to warn with, they're still not going to expect you to slow that much. So what you do is, let's say when you're turning there, that looks tight, and I'd be feeling like I wanted to go into gear 1 for that probably, I reckon.
Yeah, I'd agree.
But I wouldn't do it too early. I'd kind of do it as I'm going. I want my back end to clear that major road. Really, I don't want being pushed into. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of that nice. Yeah, we're looking for that nice sort of blend and balance of safe speed reduction. But all this, obviously, we're going to explore with your junctions as we go forward.
Yeah.
How do you feel it's gone?
Well, last bit a little bit more shaky, but I'd say some quite good bits of that reverse and manoeuvre, and that's quite a small area getting out of there. The main sort of that road sort of around the back there that we were driving for, that was pretty good.
I agree. It's again, like, in terms of like new starters, it's really good, and I think that's why it kind of lured me into a full sense of security when I was driving back. I should have been more on it with you. I should have said, here, keep staying to, just keep the clutch up.
No, that was a bit silly from me. I thought, just because like most of the other junctions we've been on were quite small, so I've just been used to being in that first gear, but there was actually no need. I could have just stayed in second.
Yeah, well, that's it. We turn things like that into positive learning experiences. Yeah, and we get better because of it, because we'll reflect and analyse it. That's the way we'll move forward. Does it make sense to like sort of pick an area which got suitable junctions then next week? Yeah, and round here's probably not that as good, so we'll just maybe drive to an area where it's more contained, it's a bit wider, and you can really explore with the gears and the speed and turning and observations.
Like, back roads we've sort of had, that one where we sort of went up and down. For today, that was pretty much perfect, just sort of going around cars. Yeah, like I say, next time maybe just getting a few junctions, that sort of thing going, but without having to go on any sort of massive roads or really narrow ones either, if you know what I mean.
Okay, and then just remind me what your overall goal was today.
Fluency, I'd say.
Okay.
That was just starting, stopping, round vehicles, a bit more control, that sort of thing. And
how would you say you've done with that? Do you think you've progressed? And if so, why?
I'd say progression, yeah, definitely progressed. Also because we used reverse this time compared to last time, so sort of added a new element to it, and we had a big open space last time. Now it's a bit more confined, a few different cars I had to manoeuvre around, that sort of thing, so off that side of things I'd say so.
Brilliant, yeah, great. And it just made sense to start looking at junctions today as well, which is obvious progression. And the other thing that we've overlooked really is the fact that you've met traffic and dealt with it quite nicely.
Yeah.
Dropping the gears. Yeah. So an area for development we've agreed would be pulling up on the left.
Yeah.
And judging the accuracy.
Yeah.
And gears and speed at junctions.
Yeah. Well, I'd say actual gears and speed and judging cars on a straight road, I'd say that's probably one of my strengths compared, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, definitely. Credit to you. So don't forget to use your course booklet and go through and ask yourself honestly what you can do, or what you understand, tick it through, bring it next set. Oh, I didn't give it you, did I?
Not yet.
I'm going on like I've give it you.
You said you printed some off, and then you handed them all out already.
I'll try and get you one for next week.
Okay.
All right, but use your reflection sheet. I think, where's your stuff? Is it on the back there?
Yeah, it's just here.
So if you fill that out in your own time, go through the prepare to pass section as well and grade yourself on what you think you was, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well done.
Do you want me to switch your car off, or?
Yeah, you turn it off, yeah. I'll grab the keys. You got to turn it so 2 clicks.
All the way and then.
So, got to get them clicks in.
Yeah.
All right, nice one. Yeah, have a good week, my friend. I'll see you later.
You want to open the door, your door's off.
Yeah.